Hi, and welcome to day one of the challenge. Before we get started, we're gonna do a yarn count, or I'm gonna show you my yarn stash before we get started, and I'm gonna show you what I have left once I'm done at the end of the video. So these are just some yarn that I have left over from projects. These are the colors. I had made some beautiful projects using these, and these are what we have to get started. Red, these are just all the colors, so that's 1 2 3 4. So I'm gonna do the count off camera because I know you're not here for that, and I'll leave it on either side, here somewhere, of the original amount in total. I'm not sure if I should do it by color or just do a total of how many yarns I have. But while I'm editing, I will definitely have that done. So we're going to start off with a basic beanie for day one. I think that's what I'm going to start off with. And so if you do want to see more of these type of challenges, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. I love to hear from you. If any of these projects are projects that you've worked on, don't forget to share. I would definitely love to know. If throughout this video I might make up hat patterns or something like that. So if at any point I make any hat that you think that you'd like to make for yourself, feel free to leave a comment and I'll be more happy to make a full tutorial on that. Now, I think we've said enough, so I'm just going to get straight into day one of the project or the challenge or the vlog or whatever. I'm going to get straight into day one. Alright, so I'm finally finished with day one's beanie, which is this nice green at the top, black at the base hat. And since we're done, I have no more hats for today, so I'll meet you back tomorrow when you'll see me make a regular bucket hat. So day one, done. 29 more days to go. I'm so not excited, but I am. So I'll see you for day two. Using these two colors for day three, I decided to make a hexagon top beanie. Now, if you've made a granny square hexagon, that will be the top of the beanie, which I'll make in pink, and then I'll make the rest of the beanie in white. As this is something that I created back in December last year, and this was one of the hats that sold at my first craft market. Now I decided I wanted to replicate that design. It only works, you'll only get to see the hexagon if it is two colors, which is why I'm using these two colors. And I'm going to start off with the pink, and we're going to get started.
you spare a few minutes, please? Yeah.
So I don't have a voice, and I do apologize if the audio is a lot lower than it usually is. I'll try to fix that during editing, but my voice is gone and I'm trying to preserve whatever is left of it because I do have 2 craft events this weekend. I have one on Saturday and I have one on Sunday. So I'm trying to ensure my voice gets better, so I don't want to do anything to add to whatever it costed to have gone in the first place. So initially it started out as a 30-day 30 hats challenge, but then in preparation for my craft events, one of them is at a high school, so I know kids love keychains, so I made these daisies, some bell rows, and I also made those. These are actually a rose, but in the form of a keychain, so I made some of those, so I didn't get to make all 30 hats. Plus, I've recently discovered a love of amigurumi, especially octopi or octopus in this. I made this last night. Now, I've been trying to make one of these for weeks, but I've been using regular yarn, and so I went into Walmart and I decided that I'm gonna buy chunky yarn and let's see how it works, and it came out perfect. So now I'm hooked. I normally don't like amigurumi because I see them as hard projects or whatever, but I'm now a amigurumi lover. Now on to my hat. I'm gonna pull my thing closer. Now I'm gonna try to clip on my microphone. Hopefully you can still hear me. If not, as I said, I will try to have this fixed during editing. So for the most part, you can just see the hats. There isn't much I can tell you about them. If you do want like detail or you would like a tutorial, feel free to leave a comment down below, and once my voice is a lot better, I will be more than happy to make those tutorials for you. So let's get straight into the show and tell, shall we? So this is what I call a hexagon bucket hat. If you can see at the top is a hexagon, and I discovered this yarn at Walmart. It's Mainstay brand, and yes, it's Mainstay brand, and love the thickness of the yarn. That's one hat down. This is just a regular beanie with the front post, back post crochet stitches. I wanted to do something Valentine's-y, so this is that. This is, okay, so my mom has this old hat, and if you can see the buttons right here and this front thing here, so I was trying to replicate that. It did not come out as I would like, but I'm still gonna do some further experimenting to see, because I really do like that design. I have, this is a granny stitched beanie. I've seen granny stitch bucket hats, but I've never seen granny stitch beanies, and I wanted to do a granny stitch beanie. It's probably too big, hopefully it fits someone head. This is a hexagon beanie. As you can see, the hexagon right there. This is a regular bucket hat, and I had not realized that the color were military until my mom told me. My cadoodle brain. There's that. And this is a popular pattern that not a pattern, a design that I made last year for my birthday. I started this thing where I make hat for my birthday. This was a design that I made, but not in these colors, so I wanted to make a few of these, and this is quite beautiful. This is the hat that I made for my birthday this year. It's a bit, the yarn, the quality of the yarn was very flimsy, but the design, I still loved it. These are actually flowers. These are actually the flowers design, like how I made the roses. A little bit of experimenting. I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to see how it goes. But this is mine. This is 100% cotton yarn that I used to make my scrunchies, and I wanted to make small hats because I realized that I don't make small hats, and I make one size fit all hats, and I think I should start making small hats. This is a little mesh design that I wanted to do. This is with this same yarn, just that it has multiple colors, so these might look like different yarn, but they're from the same yarn. It's just the color. As you can see at the end here, the blue started, and so put these here. This is a 100% cotton yarn. This was a little bit of experimenting. This is a regular bucket hat that I need to weave in, and I realized that. Now, sorry if I'm shouting. This is orange as a color. I do not like orange. However, I'm trying to see if I can talk normal. However, I went into Walmart and this begged me to buy it. So I did, and this is the same one as the red and white. Beautiful. This is my first ever granny square bucket hat, and this is how I like to do my granny squares when I connect them, and there's a little frill. Love it. This is a stripe. Which one goes down? Vertical stripe bucket hat. This is a granny stitch bucket hat. This is a granny square beanie type of bonnet thing. I don't know, this was completely experimental. This is a hexagon beanie, hexagon bucket hat, sorry. This is just a regular beanie. Plain horizontal stripe bucket hat. This hat I like to call a turtle because when I put it on my decks, it kind of reminds me of a turtle in a way. And this is a little fringe that I like. this is a design that I made. I call this Spidey because of how these are. There are actually 10 of them, but I call them Spidey because of how they are. And I really love it. The first time I made this was in white, and it was one of the first hats I ever sold at a craft market. And so I thought I'll test it out. I'm not sure how people much people would like this, so I'm kind of testing it out, and I'm gonna see how it sells, and then I'll make more as time progresses. I would love to say that these hats will be on my website, but these are for craft market. I will be stocking up my website with some more hats soon. This is similar to the blue and black that I showed you, but this is in the same mainstay brand that I love. I love that brand yarn. This is a design that I made back in December. I actually made it in black and white, and I wanted to try it out in pink. And isn't this beautiful? Isn't this lovely? I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one who cries after I finish a project, especially when it is something that was in my head. I mean, when I finish making my hats, I don't want to sell them anymore because I normally don't like colors. I'm a black and white type of person. But whenever I do hats, I love doing hats in colors. So sorry about that. I have a nasty cough. This is in the same mainstay brand, and these colors just I had the white, the green, and the pink, and after I finished all the other hats, these colors were left, and so I decided, if you notice, I started with the white and I end with there's a white on half of it, and then there is green on another half. Beautiful. This is just